Owen, that was crap, wasn't it?
Yeah, really bad. Basically, just been all of our performances this season, bar one or two where we looked right. Everyone was getting excited because we drew against Grimsby and created a few chances, and we come back here. Not, the confidence would be massive after just a draw, but we might bring something into it. But it was, it says a lot considering what happened last year. I think that's one of the most pathetic Gillingham performances I've seen in many a year. Can't score goals. We've known that all season. We just could not score goals to save our life. We conceded two really poor goals. It could have been 4-0 at half time. The penalty, I know he didn't score it, but that just sums up what's going on at the minute. One player leaves the ball for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper thinks the defence is going to get there. They clatter each other and then counter the player at the same time. Clear penalty. Luckily you missed it, but not that it matters now. They bullied us today. They treated the second half like a training session, and we let them do it because that's our level at the minute.
Yeah, and the two goals are just shocking defending all round.
Yeah. I think both were good finishes, especially the second one because in the end we touched Lapsy before putting it in. I think the first one bounces in the box, we don't make contact. It's like this can't go. Don't make contact initially, and then it's a good finish from Akins. But again, it's just it's stuff you tell your kids and they'd be able to defend it. I think the team structure was all wrong. I don't know how Malonga comes straight back into the team after that horror show in his debut. It's all well and good having Mackenzie back. He didn't have a good game today. He will be one of our better players this season, I'm sure, but he's not going to get us goals. And we just can't score goals with an absolute shadow of a football team in a minute.
Yeah, I mentioned to Tom about the fact that are we in trouble, and we are, aren't we? We are well in trouble in terms of there's every chance that we could go out of this season.
Yeah, there is. I know it's only basically October now, more or less, but these are the signs that we were seeing this time last year, and we were saying back then, well, it probably won't happen, but in the end we all know it did, and it's another case of anything can happen, and we could all be looking at a derby with Maidstone next year, which is all really good to joke about, but that's just an embarrassing indictment of where we are at the minute. We're an embarrassment of the club from top to bottom. I'm not going to really go pin anything on Fisher. I think he's more of just a puppet for Stanley, really. I don't think he has any real intent on what's going on at the minute. I think he's basically is to try and find a buyer, but apparently that's taken 25 years so far, so I'm not going to hold up much hope for that. But there's no excitement coming in. There's nothing for anyone to get excited about. I think it's just a place you come and socialise, don't come in anymore, because why would you after that performance?
Could you see Harris lost and out even the year? Whether he walks or the club decide this is not for him.
Well, if he walks, then that's two managers with good pedigree who've left the club, and I'm sure he'll go on to better things as well. Evans is, I know they lost today, Stevenage, but I think they're still second or third in League Two. With a score on paper, it isn't the team that should be second in League Two, so it tells you that the manager isn't always a problem. I think, again, that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone by Christmas, and who can blame him?
Okay, thanks, mate.